You ready? You ready? You ready? Puppy up, what team we going to?
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
First down at Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
First down from Higbee. And since so many have forgot about him among the league's top tight ends, time to give him his due. He has improved so much across 7 NFL seasons, going from backup to true receiving threat. 72 catches last season. Expect more of the same this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip. A renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum.
Ready. 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But to the right side here, it's Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Got it 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll get a look here at the Seahawks picks from the 2023 draft. They were one of 4 teams to make a pair of first-round selections this year. And the general consensus, CD, they did pretty darn well with both of them.
I'll say, partner, and also say this.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready.
That would complete to Skoranek.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Well, this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53. Ready.
They give it to Freeman up the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 9 now.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's good. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
2-2 Atwell
With an amazing... On first down, Stafford here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Rams first down.
Stafford on first down.
Into the hands of Scarano.
Hold here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 50-yard line.
Second and a couple.
From the 50 at Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, but it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, Freeman. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to... They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep it.
Now it's Stafford.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They snap it to Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. 2-2. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
The players on your team earned X. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's up into 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Goff now to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Gibbs.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the on 1st and 10, Goff.
That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we look now at their selections from this last draft, and Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them, but they feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams. And this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game. And those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Seahawks again. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
There he goes, right side.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his first career. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top. So he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the... Now a first down throw. Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions off. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
Goff on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Play action. It's gone. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And
Ric Flair.
drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Goff now looks to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Goff on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Here comes second down.
Now it's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And out across midfield down to the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw on second down is Goff.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Off play action. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Goff.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well you
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Back to it after the pick six. Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams showing his strength and quickness there. To the right side and complete to Hurst. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Oh, now is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowl.
Green. Black one. Yellow. Line.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happens.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. And that is the 3rd set. Has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. So possession goes over here on the punt. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Here we go. Back. Check pink. Blue check. Opposite. Green.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Mingo with the catch and the first down, and you need receivers like him. No matter the route, gets open and gives his guys some easy completions. Could be the brightest star among many new faces in the Panthers receiver room.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game was starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Young off the play fake. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Boye Mafe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves,
oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll return this ball across midfield.
Yellow, lining, check white.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one. A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping. Young on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. On play action, Young, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it up.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, Charles, you hate...
Check white. Smith red. Switch yellow. Check pink. Blue check.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 20.
opposite, green. Black swap, yellow, lining, check white.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead.
Here we go, here we go. Hut.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the double. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
He's got space past the 25 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, and it leads now to a third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yellow, check pink. Blue,
To
check.
throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. So here are the...
Ready, set. Set, ready. Ready.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And
he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean.
It's Madden NFL.
Now Jones. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Throwing Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Get a look at DK.
Jones throwing on 1st down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. As they've got it as we resume action. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of time.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Under pressure, they got him again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, here we go.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short. They begin with a run by Barkley. They juked him, and that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as it.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Jones forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks,
Here we go.
here's Jones on 1st down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jones. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see Joe Mixon.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time.
Here we go.
But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
On 3rd down, Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One, ready?
And the Bengals first down.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
12.
Now back to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Here we go. Running shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback.
MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. In motion right here, Boyd.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Slot man moves right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested.
MT, tape.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shot.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chance.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. Turn.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 42.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. Still going.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Here we go.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his running back, Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
The Seahawks take back over. Their defense got the stop.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Connecting with Mixon.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
That's complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Burrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the off.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing. Look.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in...
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3. Now Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be... Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Shotgun now from Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
It's so fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early. Two of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. On first and 10, here's Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Murray now running right on the option.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Murray getting this complete to Connor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They'll see about converting this third and 8.
From the gun, Murray.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. First down, Murray. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Murray going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 5.
Murray now. This will be caught by Brown. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Connor up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Murray.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6-7.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
But that was a 3rd down run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So it's Connor as they stay on the ground.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. No change there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals. See, but they'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 20. On play action, it's Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
That second down play nets a -4. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. First throw of overtime for Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. As Seattle now ready.
On the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way.
This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of... They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Watson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, Paul. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Watson off play action. Steps away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And you have to think...
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. First down, Browns.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
He's across midfield. Down the right sideline.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. On first down, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were rolling.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we will.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Seahawks, next on EA Sports.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 25 carries, 68 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
On third down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his... Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's fourth down.
They're going for it with the option right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the
Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Cook. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Jackson on 1st down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the option right is Jackson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Baltimore. 2nd and 9 from the 44. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. All right, this defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to say about this game.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the deep. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Baltimore Raven.
13. Hey, middle.
Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Jackson now. He completes it to Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. A swing pass here to Edwards. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' rangy quarterback. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Commanders and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They're halfway. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive.
To throw right away is Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Howell out of the shotgun.
That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Howell throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 18 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, but he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here,
early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
you talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Howell down to throw it.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
On first down, Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a run by Rob.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Robinson with another carry. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First down, Howell to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, Howell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll... Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Now throwing on first down here. This pass hauled in by Dotson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Howell will throw it. Going right back to Dotson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be for...
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
3rd and long, here's Howell. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Touchdown, Washington.
Here's Howell.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Howell to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. He's got McLaurin, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw for Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory.